New at noon, with Memorial Day just right around the corner, State Fire Marshal Jon Davine is reminding residents to practice fire safety. More than 75% of grilling fires in Massachusetts happen between May and September. So when it does come to grilling, there are some tips that will ensure you and your family stay safe during the occasional cookout. Always grill outdoors. A burning grill should always be attended by an adult. Never use a gas or charcoal grill on a porch, balcony, or fire escape. Create a 3-foot circle of safety around that grill.